Made up and real texts or stories. English 2, Week 4, Quarter 3. Milk. Recognize the difference between made up and real in text listened to. Objectives. Number 1. Identify made up and real in text listened to. Number 2. Define made up and real. Number 3. Differentiate made up and real in text listened to. Let's begin! Welcome again to our online class. But first, we will be having our review. Arrange the words listed from weakest to strongest. Bright, genius, clever. Okay, so among the following words, which will be number 1, number 2, and number 3, based on the previous lesson that we had. Okay, let's reveal. Number 1 should be bright, number 2 is clever, and number 3 will be genius. Okay, clap your hands if you are correct. Now, I want you to look at the following pictures. And here's another pictures. Now, which pictures are made up or can't happen in real? Let's reveal the answer. The made up in pictures are the petchay that has a face and the lion that has wings, because there's no such petchay that has face or big eyes like the one that's in the picture, and there's no such horse that has wings and can fly, most especially that it has colorful tail. It looks like a unicorn. Do you know unicorn, children? Which pictures are true or can happen for real? Okay, so let's reveal. These are the pictures that can happen or real. The teacher teaches the kids and the girl is singing. Can you sing? Isn't it? These two pictures are actually happening, but not now. Especially the first picture, because we have pandemic, so we are not in a real classroom scenario. We are just here having our class online. But these two pictures are example of real, because again, it happens or it can happen in real life. Can you still follow? Yes, of course. Next, let's define what is made up. So made up are texts that cannot happen in real life. It is also called fiction story. So it is full of imagination. Okay, nothing is real when you say made up. And when you say real, these are texts that happen or may happen in real life. They present facts and talk about true events, and they are called non-fiction stories. So, real, when you say real, it happens. It is real. Okay, you can experience it. You can see it. Next, Now, I will be presenting example of made up. Number 1, the fairy granted his wish. And number 2, the genie helped him achieve his dreams. Okay, why these two sentences are examples of made up? Okay, these are examples of made up because there is no such fairy and genie that can grant our wish and can achieve our dreams, because it's only Jesus and ourselves that can achieve our dreams. And Jesus did not grant our wishes, or are not granting our wishes, but He answered prayers. So always remember that there is no fairy, there is no genie. It is just made up. It is just an imagination. Next, here are examples of real. Number 1, Jose P. Rizal is a Filipino hero. Number 2, Hermano Pule is a local hero. In your Araling Panlipunan subject, it was taught that Jose P. Rizal is our Filipino hero. And if you don't know Hermano Pule, maybe you will encounter this as you step up to the next grade level. But Hermano Pule is our local hero. Okay, now, again, you will encounter small bush. It looks like this, and thorn, tinik in Tagalog, it looks like this. And another you will encounter in the story, fox. Okay, the word fox and the word porcupine. Actually, fox and porcupine are animals. They are wild animals living with lions, tigers in the forest. So that's a picture of fox and that's a picture of porcupine. Now that we already unlocked some words that we will encounter in the story, let's begin. A little friend. That was a bad day for our Mr. Lion King. During his chase to catch a rabbit, he sprung into a small bush, from where he came out not with a rabbit but with a large thorn in his palm. He cried for help. He tried his best to pull out the thorn. He shook his hand, tried to pull out the thorn with his mouth. But all his efforts was in vain. The thorn began to smile at Mr. Lion. Then he asked other animals for help, but they all feared the lion, so no animals came to help him. At last, the lion approached the clever fox. The king asked, "Can you pull out the thorn, please? I am suffering very much with pain." The fox said, "I am not very expert in this task, but I have a little friend who is very expert in this work. I will surely ask him to help you. But I have some demands." "What are your demands?" asked the king. "It is not just food or money, Your Majesty. You should allow me to give you 5 kicks on your back," the fox said. The Lion King asked with surprise and anger, "Do you want to kick me? Don't you know who I am?" I know, but it is not my need to remove thorn from your palm. If you don't want, I am going. Goodbye," said the fox. "Hey, wait, said the lion, and he began to think for a moment. "I am suffering with the pain of the thorn. It has to be pulled out. Let him kick me 5 times. I just want to remove the thorn. After taking the thorn, I will eat up his little friend. The fox then began to kick the Lion King with his permission. 1, 2, 3, like that. The fox called his little friend. There comes a little porcupine. He pulled out the thorn with great ease. The pain in the palm of the lion was reduced. But his mind became filled with anger, grief, and disappointment. What to say? He was very much disappointed and thinking how he can take revenge for the 5 kicks he got from the fox. How can he eat the porcupine with thousands of pills? At last, he had to bow down before the great intelligence of the clever fox. Do you want the story? Now, which sentences in the story are made up? Okay, are you thinking now? Next, which sentences in the story are real? Okay, so this will be your learning task number 1. Write M if the text from the story is made up and R if it is real. Let's begin. Number 1, lion chases the rabbit. Is it M made up or R real? What do you think? This one is okay, real. So it's letter R because lion is a meat-eating animal. So when lion see the rabbit, he will chase it in a real life scenario because lion want to eat rabbit because it's a meat. Okay, so it's really happening that lion chases the rabbit. Next, lion cried. Can lion cry? Is it M or R? The answer is R, real. Don't you know, according to the research, that lion also cried like us, like human. So it's real. Number 3, the thorn smiled at Mr. Lion. Can the thorn smile to Mr. Lion? Of course not, because the thorn cannot do anything kasi tinik siya, children. It can't smile, can't talk, so it's made up. Okay, next. The lion and fox talk to each other. Can lion and fox talk to each other as what presented to the story? Of course not. Okay, so this is letter M. It's made up. The lion and fox cannot talk. Okay, they have different language as an animal. Okay, but definitely the one that happened in the story that they are having the conversation, it can happen in a real life situation or scenario. Okay, maybe the lion can catch the fox will get mad, but they cannot talk to each other. Just like what happened in the story. Next, number 5. The fox kicked the lion. Can fox kick the lion? Definitely not. Because when the lion and the fox are in real scenario, okay, before the fox can kick the lion will eat the fox because it's smaller. Okay, kakainin niya muna si fox bago masipan ni fox si lion sa totoong buhay. So, I just want to make it clear that the story that we have read, A Little Friend, is fiction. It is made up stories. But There are sentences in the story that can happen for real. Just like the lion cried and the lion chased the rabbit, it can happen in real life. But the whole story, okay, it is fiction. Okay, I hope I'm clear with that. Next, learning task number 2. Write made up if the statement talks about made up stories and real if the statement is about real stories. Number 1, it talks about true events. Number 2, this is for amusement or entertainment purposes only. What's your answer? When you say it talks about true events, it is real. And this is for amusement. This is made up. Okay. Next, it talks about facts. This story never happened at all. Number 5, it is also called as fiction. So when you say it talks about facts, facts in Tagalog is katotohanan. So it is real. This story never, the clue word is never happened at all. So hindi siya nangyayari. So it is this is made up. Okay, called fiction. When you say fiction, not true. So this is letter M, man-made. Okay, let's proceed. Learning task number 3. Group the words inside the box as to made up or real. Do this in your notebook. We have here monster, moon, fairy, school, earth. So monster will be in made up. School will be in real because school is real. Okay, isn't it? You're going in school. If it is face-to-face, maybe now we are at school. Moon, it is real. Fairy, as what I have mentioned a while ago, it is only made up. Earth, the planet where we live in. Okay, definitely it is real. Mickey Mouse is not real. It is just made up. Anyway, we have a Mickey Mouse stuffed toy. So the Mickey Mouse stuffed toy is real, but the Mickey Mouse in the story that we are reading that create magical effects or etc. That's another story that is made up. But when we are talking about the Mickey Mouse stuffed toy, of course we can touch it, so it's real. Okay? Learning task number 4. Encircle real if the sentence may happen in real life, or made up if the sentence could never happen in reality. Do this in your notebook. I saw a pink elephant. Is there a pink elephant? Nothing. So this is made up. Next, an eagle can fly. Do you know eagle? Our what? Agila or pambansang ibon. Okay, this is real because eagle can fly as high. Next, my cat is driving the car. Can you say cat driving a car? Of course not. It is made up. The mouse answered my quiz. Can the mouse answer your quiz? Of course, and definitely not. It is made up. Number 5, the doctor treated the patient, especially the patient that are in COVID-19 right now. Okay, so this is real. The doctor treated the patient. Okay, next. Learning task 5. Write R if the statement may happen in real life, and M if the statement is made up. I want to buy wings and fly high up in the sky. Can we buy wings? And so, this is definitely letter M. We cannot have wings and fly. We are not birds. There are different plant species in the forest. Okay, so this is real. When you say different plant, iba-ibang halaman sa forest. Yes. Okay, not just in forest but in our surroundings. That's why we need to take good care of them because they're giving us so many things like fruits and vegetables. Isn't it? Cows give milk. Yeah, this is real, and cow's milks are really good and taste good. Next, number 4. Batman saved the world. Definitely not. Okay, it is Jesus who saved the world, who saved us from the sin of the world. Okay, so it's just a movie, it's a fiction. Okay, Christmas is celebrated every December 25th. Yes, we're having Pasko, right? As pagdiriwang during December 25 of every year, of each year. Learning task 6. Now, here's your assignment. You have to list down the title of made-up stories and real stories that you already read. You need to ask the assistance of your parents. That's all for today. Thank you.